In a distressed relationship, the tendency is to highlight the negative and disregard the positive. The positive is just a given. The negative will make a big deal out of it. So the one thing you didn't do becomes the whole conversation. And then what does that person do? Of course that person says, but you disregard all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And rightly so, because it has been disregarded. In a distressed relationship, the positive, if we get there on time, it's because there was no traffic. And if we get there late, it's because of you. The good is chance, the bad is attributed to you. Or in a different version of that is what we call negative attribution error. If I am in a bad mood, it's because I had a bad day. But if you're in a bad mood, it's because you're a nasty person who is always so cantankerous.
Right.
Mine is circumstantial, yours is characterological. So when you'd say, I was in a relationship in which when I did one thing bad, it was so overblown and I felt like everything else was being disregarded, that's a sign of a distressed relationship in and of itself.
Interesting.
The fact that you, because in a normal relationship, somebody else says, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, then you finally don't do something and says, oh, I really messed up there, I forgot, sorry. And it's not such a big deal because you are seen for the whole person. Right. If you have to make a speech about you should see the whole person, you're not in a good relationship.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
Or you're not in the dynamic in your relationship is not a good one.
Yeah.
No, that's the story is told by you.
Yes.
The other person is the one that needs to tell you about all the good things that you've done. If you felt, I do all of this, I do one thing wrong, and now I have to go into the dark pit.
Yes.
You know, but that's because you had a partner who did not enough tell you about all the good things you did.
So this was about me.
If you are in a relationship, you need that other person to acknowledge all of the positive stuff, so that when you have to say something about the moment that you messed up, you don't feel like, you know, this is an endless chore.
What?
Your definition of happy and thriving and fulfilled is probably very different than many other cultures.
Sure.
Where being healthy,
Right.
having enough to eat, having children, having
good
grandchildren,
jobs, yeah.
having good jobs, being respected in the community
He's happy and thriving.
is happy and thriving. It's not about you and I are talking on the couch and I'm pouring my heart at you and you are telling me I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you in your life and all of that. Okay, so
That's one version.
That's
yeah.
one version. Is
Okay.
you have got to look at the word happiness and thriving really in a cross-cultural context.
I like that.
Because a lot of us, by the way, who have the new definition, have parents who think about marriage and what is a happy marriage with the other definition. And I'm wondering, you know, that maybe we are so unhappy because we want so many other things that are maybe not part of marriage.